Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have another cool tarot reading we do. And the bottom of the deck is totality over here. Totality talks about really like using the talents you have to live your life and kind of make it, more complete. That's really what it is. And saying that you'll be happy if you are actually doing what you like to do. That's part of it. There's a little bit more that goes along with totality. So let's see what else we have, Sagittarius, for you guys. We have the true path and interdependence. All right, so they're naked here, these two people, the true path. And that's what totality was hinting on. Like kind of, doing really or being with the right person, the true path, or being on your true path, right? These people happen to be together. We have interdependence as well. This is where people work together, right, to create more than they can create alone, or they can be happier together than being alone. And here are the little animals down here. I'm not, they're goats, and they're together, and they are underground, and they see the roots growing for the tree. How all the roots, even these roots over here from other trees, are kind of helping. And that's the thing about trees. It's like a community of trees. It's a network, right? And then we have the owl. The owl is always showing up, right? Yeah, he is. Let's see what we got for the owl. I mean, not for the owl. We have the weight. So the weight wanted to come out reversed. So the weight must be over. Yeah, that's interesting. And let's see what else we have. Let's get another card. We have the Night of the Soul. Yeah, you know what? Somebody went through the Night of the Soul here. The Night of the Soul is when you suffer and you have an awakening, right? So your soul awakens, but it awakens through this kind of suffering, and you see life completely different. So the suffering was not in vain. No, it was something that, that is actually helping, right? Yeah, it helps your life big time. You can move forward with much more courage, feeling more empowered, wiser. And and this is a 29, so that's an 11, and that can be about two people, right? It can be a choice that was made here, but somebody suffered here, and they see their true path now. That's what this reading's about. After the suffering, yeah, suffering can be a good thing for sure. We have health. And wow, and that did want to come out in the reverse, and these are all in the upright. That's interesting. Well, when somebody went through the Night of the Soul, they did suffer. I feel like maybe their emotional health psychological health was not doing well. That's why we have health reversed. We have the sun. Yeah, the sun is bringing this happiness. It's bringing clarity. It's bringing abundance. It's bringing love into your life, career abundance, all this kind of beautiful stuff. For sure it is. And we'll get one of these cards for you guys, Sagittarius. Let's see what we have. And we have the card of the King's Children, and that's what they call it. But he wants to marry her, and he's supposed to be the king. So I don't know where the children's part come. Maybe they're supposed to have kids. Not sure. But here's the Libra glyph. This is about a relationship. But he's over here, right? He's on the other side of the rough sea, the rough ocean. And she's already dressed in a wedding dress. He's calling out to her, and wait, I'm coming. I love you. And, right? Keep your dress on, right? And so, but he's also got to climb way up this big embankment. And it's not easy, right? On her side is the mansion and the rainbow. Yeah, and the Pisces glyph. The Pisces glyph is like, it's a vision. Pisceans are visionaries. Yeah, and they want their dreams to come true too. They do. They feel like all is possible. And that's very, very positive. And let's see what else. We'll get another card. And we have Dreaming Johnny. You see, somebody thinks that this can really come true for them, Sagittarius. Somebody is really in love with you in this reading. And the wait's over. It turned out in the reverse. So this person's not with you, or they haven't been, or they're coming in out of the woodwork. I'm not sure, right? And the bottom of the deck here is the Magician reversed. With the Knight of the Soul and the Health card reversed, I feel like, maybe somebody was a trickster here, but they could have been just not following like their own true path, and they didn't understand really what they really wanted, kind of. Not everybody knows their true path, which is, can be a little, that's, for me, that's upsetting, right, to even hear that. But, but we learn it usually as we grow. That's what the North Node in your chart is about. Yeah. So let's see what we have for you guys, Sagittarius. If you want to get a psychic reading, I always check for accuracies. Yes, they're accurate. They're pretty darn accurate. They are. Somebody made a comment the other day for me. Somebody I did a reading on. I will have a website up. Yeah. With all my testimonials. Yeah, I'm good at reading. And if you want to understand about somebody who is, right, when I say a psychic reading, I don't mean using cards. I don't. I mean reading their energy, right? A real psychic reading, right? So you can call a psychic reading with cards, but I don't really feel like it is. No, I don't. But hey, that's another conversation, right? Yeah, and so if you want to know about somebody, you don't understand them, you can always get a reading with me. I do cards when you get the combo. I do those at the end, right? Yeah. Because you can see things in the cards that, that don't always come through in the psychic reading. You can. But that's kind of a different, we can chat about that later if you'd like. Mystic Sense has a free 5-minute psychic reading. And also I'm a life coach. So if you'd like insight, after I read your energy and you need some insight about your own situation, career, or what have you, I can help you. And I do past life readings, and those are super powerful. And yes, those are Dolores Cannon style. Yeah, they are. And originally we had the Magician at the bottom of the deck reversed. We have the Star. There's a lot of hope in this reading. That's what the Star is about. So let's see what we got. We start with the 8 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, 4 of Swords, the Page of Swords, Temperance, 9 of Pentacles. So somebody is either single in this reading or feeling really good, living their life. She's sitting here on this lounge, right? And she's reading a book. Her wine and her, cheese or whatever she has here is on the small table next to her. Now, in this reading, we start with the 8 of Wands, and this looks just like Dorothy, right? And so the famous Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz, right? But she is here. She's a witch here, a nice witch. They're all nice witches. And she's, she has these 8 wands, and they're all flying up with the tornado. Yeah, that's what, there was a tornado in that movie, right? If you saw it, that it's dark, and it's interesting how they, they paint it. It's for kids. It's dark, right? I remember I sat there like in, I don't know, first grade watching it in my grandmother's house in the front room going, whoa, dude, right? Kind of like that. Yeah, I didn't like it because it was dark. It's kind of weird. But I ended up liking it, but I had to watch it a few times, really. 8 of Wands is here, and there's a change. There's a tornado. Something blows up here. Something like explodes. And she doesn't have any control over it. It's like she's just trying to kind of deal with it. In the challenge is the 10 of Pentacles. This is a family sitting here with the King and the Queen of Pentacles and their sons. They're 2 good-looking sons, yeah. And so, they have a little baby over here, right? They do. Their animals are there, and, they're earthly beings. These people, they are not earthlings, but earthy beings, right? Because of, it's an earth element. Why it's all happening is the Ace of Cups, a brand new opportunity in love. And this cup is overflowing. And the witch here has this cauldron, right? And so she's mixing like a spell or doing something here. But she's happy. But in the challenge is like a family. Somebody wants a family with you, or they step away from family life. And, we can't criticize because somebody feels like they found their true path, right? And when you feel like you found your true path, you just go to it. You don't, if you have responsibilities, you'll take care of them. But I'm going right to my true path. I'm going there. I'm on it, etc. And Knight of Cups is showing up, and that Knight of Cups is, he's here with this cup in his hand, and he's on his broomstick. He's a witch, right? If somebody wants to marry you here, this is a true path. Yeah, that's it. I'm pretty sure. 4 of Swords sits in the past, and she is meditating or sleeping or dreaming. It's here with the 8 of Cups. And somebody could have left somebody in this reading. They could have, but That's not really clear, but this is definitely going to find what fulfills me. The Eight of Cups, for sure. Yeah, it's more about that than moving on, right? But it is definitely, I'm going to find my true path, really, what fulfills me. And the mindset, Page of Swords, here is the page, right? He's 14 or whatever he is here, and he's got all his books and his maps and things like that here. So this is about curiosity, decisions, and what I'm going to do by way of a plan. And then we have with it the Two of Wands, and he's there holding the globe, and he's going somewhere, right? Holding the globe and envisioning where he's going, definitely. And so this is the mindset. Somebody has a brand new life, and this person, Sagittarius, has like contemplated this. They have. This has been like in the works for a while, and it's going to come true very soon. I feel like it is. Temperance showing up. And this is about balance. She's here doing her pose, and it is a balance, because in the back she's got carrots and some, I don't know, water or something like health food, and over here are cupcakes. So she's living a life of balance. She is. We'll get a card that's in the near future with the Nine of Wands. So yeah, this Nine of Wands card is looks just like Miley Cyrus, if you guys know who she is. But anyway, so here she is, Nine of Wands, and she's holding up the wand. She's kind of the wounded warrior, right? But she's ready to take on all that comes her way. Like, I'm resilient and I got this. And this shows up in the near future. This person has been resilient and gone through something difficult, Sagittarius, or you have. It's either, right? The Night of the Soul is definitely something difficult, right? Nothing easy to the Night of the Soul. And the man tries to drown him there. And after, he went to him, this man, and he said, why are you happy and I'm not? And basically the man says he drowns him, but basically, and then he pulls him, he lets him come up for air, and he goes, why'd you try to kill me? I just wanted to know why you were happy. And he showed him, because of your lousy perspective. That's what he showed him, your lousy attitude. Yeah. So maybe somebody had a lousy attitude, and after they dropped that kind of, maybe they didn't know themselves. They found their true path here, because this man didn't know himself, right? No. And Nine of Pentacles is a concern. She's happy there all by herself. We'll get a card on it. We have the Eight of Pentacles, and she's, mixing potions here. This is like I'm gonna be single, or it looks like I'm gonna be single right here, or I'm gonna be self-sufficient. Maybe I'm going to have money. These are both Pentacle cards to provide for Sagittarius, possibly. Yeah, but this lady, Nine of Pentacles, has a great perspective, right? She does, and she's looking forward to every day. She is. It's also a completion and ending of sorts. It is. The Page of Cups is painting here. So he's a creative, little intuitive page. He has his, I think they call this a French easel, right? I would know because I bought my daughter one, right? Yeah. But anyway, he's painting, and this is in the environment. This is creating something that somebody wants to create with you. They're going to Six of Cups. Could be somebody from your past. Yeah. Yeah. Or a friend, maybe. Somebody familiar. Maybe somebody new in childhood. The Devil's there, and he's trying to, in this one, he's trying to, kind of create an illusion for these people, sort of. He's really trying to make them, like, agree to what he wants. He wants to give him the bag of money and her the ice cream cone. So somebody's going to come to you here, Sagittarius, and maybe, offer you money. I don't mean offer you money, but offer you something like stable. That's what I mean, abundant and, abundantly. The Fool is here with it. This is what they hope. They hope that they can convince you, right? Because the Devil's not hurting them in this reading. He's not. He can give them the money. They're just like, well, why do you want to give this to me? So maybe you think of this person, you're really skeptical of them, because this is a card of skepticism. It is. The Fool's showing up, and in the hopes too, and she wants this new beginning. She does. The Four of Wands ends the reading as a celebration. Very cool. Could be a wedding, but it does end up as a celebration. I'm going to end this reading, Sagittarius. If you want to get a psychic or a tarot reading or a past life reading with me, I say that kind of Yeah, you sure can. Everything is below in the description box, right? It's just kind of a lot to say. Thanks so much for joining me. Please like, share, and subscribe. It helps me to keep these readings coming to you as often as I do. And please hit the little bell in order to receive all my notifications. Thanks so much.